Hi guys, what's up? It's Tom. Haven't made a chess video in on this channel in ages. I just haven't been playing. Well, I've been playing a lot. I just haven't been making videos. My rating for Blitz is near 1200 now, so hopefully we can get that around there. I've improved quite a bit. You know, I've been playing a lot. I know a lot more about openings and positional play and everything. So I'm trying to find a 5-minute, 5-second increment game because it's quite fun. But yeah, that's mainly because the increment, it gives me some time to talk about my position, especially when you're low on time in the end game. There's so many 5-minute, 0 increment matches where I've had winning positions and I've had to take a draw and just take the pieces off the frickin' board because, you know how it is. So as you can see on the map here, I don't know if you can see the map. No, you can't. It just cuts off at 5 minutes. I'm like 1500 standard, which is cool, I guess. But no, I like Blitz is a bit of fun, really. So yeah. We're just gonna try one more time. Let's get a 5-5 game. We may try custom like 5-3 or something because I do want a. I think my racing options are fine. Yeah, so we can try a 5-3 game and a 5-2 as well. So we got 3 Seeks out there. We do get a game. And it's for 5-3 against Bahat's Bannery. So I always play e4 now. There's a variety of responses. I'm going to play the King's Gambit. It's what I've played for a while. It's fun. He accepts. The logical move is Knight f3. Now let's see what he does here. We have options. Okay. Something tells me that taking's fine. While he takes and we play d4. I think that's fine. I think. Because we're just winning if he like checks us queen trades and then knight c3, we've got a really winning position. But I think d4 is the best move here. We're not going to go too quickly, but obviously we're questioning this piece now. And just going to see what I have to do here. Let's see. So I want to play a move like f4 eventually, but then again, we want to remove the pin on the knight. Normally you want to play moves like bishop c4, the light squared bishop, but this thing is still hanging. We can ask a question of this bishop later. I like a move like f4 though, it seems quite strong, still allows us to play these moves. So I think we are going to play it, in fact. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't see much of a problem with playing this move actually. And we can play knight c3 defending this square, and we have enough defenders on this. That's what I thought he was going to do, although I think he has got himself pinned now. He's got himself in a bit of trouble, which is what you do if you bring your queen out early. Obviously he brought it out very early in the game. You're really susceptible to some attacks, and we're just going to take with the thingy here. And then he moves there. We're going to take back with a knight, developing a piece as well. And this should be one for us. So we just need to trade down material in this position and we're basically just fine. There's no reason. Now we want to really question his development here. So he's actually moved away from that, which is... I don't know if that's a smart thing to do or not. We're going to immediately ask a question to this bishop. We can trade this off, work on that diagonal. So this should be a win for us, really. This is such a one position, not only on material, but positionally as well. I don't see a problem in developing normally here. Obviously, he wants to get his knight in action, the two pieces in action there, which is fine. So let's move our... Let's get on this file here. Look to question this pawn. He's obviously pushing, but... This seems fine for us. Maybe we didn't want to do that. It's kind of restricted our... Well, let's offer a threat here at least. Let's offer this check threat here. So we're going to move normally. He's come back a bit. Was that a take of a piece or not? It wasn't. So we can just we can just pin the knight here. And in these positions, you just want to downsize material. You don't want to do anything too funky. You don't want to give him any tactics which he can work with. And I mean, here he's chucking us a free pawn. I'm surprised this guy was rated this high, actually. No disrespect to him, you know, but when you're playing some people, it's like, oh, okay, they are this rating. Now, what file to move back to? Good question. I think here's fine. I mean, get threats and pawn pushes. We really want to really, you know, knuckle down this game. We probably want to get this d pawn off the board eventually. And I think here isn't a bad way. Here's fine, doubling the rooks. Nothing wrong with that. I expect knight h6. Otherwise, he's in a bit of a sticky situation. We just had to play carefully now. We just had to play strong chess. So we expect that move, which is fine. Now, we don't want to sack down too much. We want to get rid of the d pawn though, because that is a big threat to our game. I think playing a move like this is fine, in all honesty. Then we can look for this move here, attacking the square as well. This is strong for us with discovered checks on this pawn. So I'm not really sure the ultimate theory behind that, but we can just trade down materials and, you know, stay up a knight. There's no reason why we shouldn't go into a strong endgame here. So yeah, as you can see, I am talking a bit more sense. It's taken a while, obviously, but I am slowly getting better at chess, which is cool, I think. So takes. No, then we're losing. It's what we want to do, to be honest, here. His pieces are really restricted, though, which is a good thing. Although we want to get the knights away here, preferably. So he goes there, which is fine with me. Let's go here. The only threat we have is stopping this pawn push here. We have increment, we have time. There's no reason why we shouldn't be walking away with this game, personally. How about here, maybe? That's not a bad square for us. I thought he was going to move there, which is fine. We do at some stage. Yeah, I mean, we want to attack this pin. We don't want to let him have any passed pawns. He is up on time, so we're going to have to be careful here. Right. This is fine for us, because if we get more pieces off, no reason why we shouldn't have a strong game here. Interesting move. In fact, he moves onto this file. We have lots of discovered checks and traps and stuff which we can get ourselves into, which lead to really strong games. Obviously moves to this file. Oh, and we just get the piece here. He's offered a draw. We're going to just decline that, obviously. There is no reason why we shouldn't. No, I'm not drawing with you, sir. I'm going to stick him in check here. And then we can run this pawn to victory. I'm not drawing with you. He's offered like 10 draws. I don't know if you can see that in the chat. Yeah, you can. He's just getting a bit excited. KK, wait 4 mins. I'll just report. So this is funny. So this is very frustrating. Obviously, this guy's being an absolute twat. He's obviously a bit annoyed. Well, I guess while we wait for this Indian person to move, we can go back to the opening here. So we can do the analysis in the game. I've never done this before for a video, let alone chess. So e4, e5, King's Gambit. That's my response now to... I'm not going to even listen to him. That's my response now to e5. I really want to get good at an opening which people are a bit scared of. So there's like counter gambits there, but takes is the normal move. He's actually moved. Okay, that's fine then. So we can take here. Get him when he's not allowed in that file now, which is pretty funny. So if he comes there, this is basically one for us. Now he can't get on that file. As long as he doesn't get his pieces, we're fine. So we've got to be careful here. We've got to be very careful. So here we can just ironically sack with the rook and just take the whole way, which is going to piss him off a lot probably. But it's all in the name of chess. So this is just fucking hilarious now. So we're gonna obviously having a forward king is the most important thing here. I'm not drawing with you. So with these kind of people, you just got to play with them because we just sacked our queen for a pawn. Like, I mean, how ridiculous is that? I don't really care if he waits the whole game. Let's go back to where we were. So takes is a normal move, knight f3. I hadn't seen this before, unless I have, and I thought taking was fine here because if queen takes, his queen's out early, we can. I can mate you with queen promotions. Therefore not in. So I thought taking here was the right thing to do. So it was either knight f3 here or d4, but d4 is also good, and we have moves like c4, which can really attack his queen. So here we have a double pin, obviously. The kind of idea is you want to attack this f7 square. He's gone back there. I'll skip back. I won't lose. Even if I run out of time. Even if I run out of time, this guy is losing his game of chess. So, I don't disable chat because I like pissing people off. Call me a bastard if you want. But we're going to get 10 rating points of this guy, which is quite funny. So yeah, no, this has been good. Again, I'm going to go back to the analysis. Sorry, my commentary is very off. So again, I thought it's good pressure here. Obviously, you want to play c4, but we're just going to move our king forward here because having a forward king in these games is so important. And just move the pawns here, maybe. Just having a forward king here again. He can move there, check, check, check. And then basically we have a queen on this file, and now this is basically mate for us. This is what it all comes down to. This is why you do tactics in the end game. Goodbye, sir, and good game. I'm just going to say GG because I'm a nice guy, and I want to kind of stir shit up, make him a bit annoyed. Because this is what happens at this rating. You have people who bad game. Why? This is interesting. I want to see what he says. But this is why. We're going to go over our game properly, don't worry. I just want to see what he says. So, where were we? I played bishop e2 here to stop the double attack and ruining our structure, because you want to cast on the king side. You've got this open f file, and you really want to use that to attack the f7 square. It's another useful tool in the arsenal. You can move the king. This guy doesn't even know how you can move the king. Okay, I'm surprised of his rating, really. So we double defend that to give us structure. And he's attacking here. And we have very immediate moves, but yes, he's threatening this and, you know, weird crap, but let's just threaten the queen, you know? So this guy's literally the biggest shit talker I've ever heard, but so we just immediately threat the queen, and this is when you just messed up, because the problem is when you bring your king out early, queen out early, it's subject to so many pieces attacking it. Like the knight could attack it here, you know, other stuff as well. You get your dial square bishop in play, and he just falls into the trap, and we just take. And I knew obviously you're taking with the bishop here, and watching this. So now I'm just thinking, okay, let's get that pawn back. That's sort of one of a gambit, and then just literally downsize material, which he just allows me to do, which is quite interesting, because normally when you're down material, you want to keep as many pieces to try and keep. Thanks, I guess. Okay, but normally when you're down material, as I was saying, you want to try and find tactical little moves and stuff, and the higher chance you have of doing that, the more pieces you normally have on the board. So my goal was just this. I think was a bit of a mistake for me. I let him get that pass pawn. I could have easily just wasted that pawn. I didn't need to move it. But you know, here we are. Just threatening pieces. Obviously, I'm pinning the knight deliberately here to get another piece off the board and winning that pawn. And here it gets a bit dicey, but you're never really in danger, to be honest. It's just defending these pawns, trying to not make him have a pass pawn. And here, obviously, I'm doing the same thing again. I'm pinning the king to get rid of his rooks, which are the trouble pieces. And here just makes the final blunder, and we basically just clear up. And we take the piss a bit. We let him come down there, bring down our queen. Sack the queen, and then this guy is basically just a massive twat. So basically, the idea is in these pawn games, if you're only a beginner watching this, you want to keep your king in front of your pawns, because otherwise you're really susceptible to draws, and you know he can take your pawns, and it's not ideal. So see how here you may think, oh, I'll check him, but you really want to. Yes, it could work, but you really want to keep your king ahead. It really gives you some security. So here, king ahead is also the right move. Here, you know, risking stalemate and stuff. King ahead, he only can move to this square, and then we can check him. He can only move to, well, move that square, and then we have a queen. Where does he move? And then we queen him, and it's pretty simple. So I hope you guys enjoyed that game. I hope it was helpful. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments, let me know, and thanks for watching.